Welcome back to Deer Valley Homestead. If you haven't been here before, my name's Andy, and this week we are talking Guinea Keets. It just so happens that we have a whole bunch around at the moment. We've got three different ages of guineas and 2 different ages of Guinea Keets, so it just seems like a good moment to talk about it. I will say that my experience is completely different to everything that I have read online. So when you read about it online, you read about how difficult it is to get guineas to stay in one place, how they run away, they want to roost in trees, they won't nest where you want them to, all sorts of things. And that's just not my experience. My guineas have been just a pure pleasure from the moment they arrived. They haven't run away, they haven't roosted in trees, they haven't got into fights with each other. I've just had no problems with them. But first, one quick job. It's Oreo's turn to come for some freedom today. Why are you covered in hay? Huh? Can I pick you up, please? Hello. Are you ready, Oreo? Freedom! So I still haven't quite finished the rabbit pens that I talked about, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But I still come and let at least 2 of these guys out every day. I guess it's kind of the same thing for the rabbits. People warn me that they'll run away, they'll do this, they'll do that. I just haven't had any of those problems. Occasionally one will make it into the garden, eat a few things it shouldn't, but I don't know. I just trust them to know what they can eat and what they can't. So these are our 4 adult guineas. We bought these guys just under a year ago, and we brought them here and released them in with our chickens. Because I'd read so much online about them running away and just generally being difficult, I put a whole net over the top of the chicken area so that they were completely enclosed in. They couldn't fly out, climb up, run away, whatever it was. And honestly, they didn't even try once. As you'll notice now, I don't have the net on top, and these guys will sit in here comfortably all day. Now, I let them out, but they would sit in here comfortably all day. They love a good dust bath. They always travel as 4. And if there is any kind of split in the group or one gets stuck somewhere, then you will hear them calling like crazy. Oh look, here comes Oreo. Hello, Oreo. Get camera shy now, lady. Where are you off to? Normally you go for a run when you get out. So yeah, that's the first thing that just wasn't true for me. I took all the precautions I was supposed to, but they didn't try and get out once. The next thing I read was you need 1 male guinea to 1 female guinea. And while that was what we thought we bought, or what we were told we bought, we didn't. We bought 3 males and 1 female. We were lied to. However, they have been happily living together. They don't attack each other, they don't fight. Occasionally in an afternoon, they'll chase each other for maybe 10 minutes. I would say that they're just a little bit below a chicken on intelligence level. The chickens will work out when the gate is open and they'll run in and out happily. The guinea will follow the chickens out, but won't be able to work out how to get back in. Here's one of our soupster group who's escaped. Actually, the rest of the soup group have gone now. There's four of the original soup group left. We were planning to eat them ourselves. However, someone offered some money for them to go as breeding stock somewhere, so it was a good offer and we took it. Okay, in our brooder at the moment we have 1 baby guinea. Where are you, buddy? Okay. So we've got the 2 field pheasants at the front, and you can see the baby guinea there in the middle. So this guy is 10 days old, and if I can push his wing out for you, you'll see he's just starting to get those very first flight feather tips. Hey buddy. So in here we have our first 5 baby guineas that hatched out 6 weeks ago. They're pretty much 6 weeks old today. They lived in the brooder where you've just seen the other baby for the first 4 weeks of their life. They were very easy, nothing strange. They grew up on sand and sawdust, food, water, normal, all the normal things that you do breeding any animal really. One of the things I would say, so when I decided to make this video, I did quite a lot of research online just to re-look at what other people had said, things that I'd read before, and I have to say that most of what I have read about guinea fowl I have not found to be true, and I don't know if that's just that I have a unique set of circumstances. One of the things that I read is that the more you handle them when they're younger, the happier they are to be handled when they're older. I haven't found that to be true at all. In fact, with these guys, once they got to about 2 weeks old, I stopped handling them because I could just see it was causing them complete distress every time I was doing it. And it just got worse and worse and worse. So I just stopped handling them. After about 3 weeks, they moved themselves away from the heat lamp on their own choice. They decided to start hopping up in the brooder and roosting higher up in there. And a week after that, I just took the heat lamp away. It was pretty clear they weren't using it. There's no point wasting the power leaving it on. And they just didn't want it. So that was up to them. It has been quite a hot summer. It's been staying around 20 degrees at night time. About 2 weeks ago, I brought them out here. And this is our chicken area. It's also where our guineas live. And we also have the quail down the end in here as well. So these guys have been in here for just over 2 weeks. And the reason for this is so that they could see all the other birds and the other birds could see them. It's like a, familiarity thing. One of the beautiful things about guineas is they really stick together as a flock. So with the 5 of these guys, if they're more than 30 centimeters from each other, even when they're in here, it's a surprise. I have to say, guineas are just beautiful animals. If you have the space, keep some. So much fun. Everyone will tell you they're noisy, and they are definitely noisy. 2 weeks ago, these guys came out here, and what I'm doing now is slowly introducing them to the other birds and getting them used to staying within this area. And the way I'm doing that is each day I take one guinea out, I clip its wing, and then I let it run around for the day. And with the other 4 being in here, its friends, its flock, it stays close by. It won't run away. Today we have 2 left, so this will be the 4th day of that process, and we're going to clip both of their wings and let both of them out for the day. Now if I can work out which one was clipped and which one wasn't. Hey, relax, buddy. Relax. Okay, so this guy, you can see, has already had his wings clipped, so he's already had his freedom day. So he's going to go back in. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a commotion. Okay, these guys are strong. So this guy, you can see, still has all his flight feathers there. So we're going to go ahead and cut those. And really it's only these top 6 or 7 feathers that you want to cut. You don't want to cut these ones down here. They use those to help them keep themselves warm. And I find that I stay just up here. So you'll see these other smaller feathers, and that's away from any feeling that they might have any nerves in the feather. So, boom. So he's lost those feathers now, and what we're going to do with him, hey buddy, see, they just don't like being handled. We're going to hold you here for 1 second, okay? Just relax. Oh. Okay, so that is him with his wings clipped, and we're going to let him go. And because of the noise of the other guineas, who are still chilling out in here, he will not go very far. He will definitely stay within the chicken area. Now I need to find the other one that also needs his wings clipped, and we'll let him go as well, or her go. What I have found is that the adults really aren't bothered by these youngsters. So the adults are actually over here, cleaning, preening, relaxing, maxing, chilling all cool. There's one of my soup group who's escaped. Okay, that's one released. Let's find ourselves the next one. I know, guys, I know. It's all very exciting. Okay, you have been. Can't see you. I know, buddy, I know. It's horrible, horrible. Okay, so this is the second one. As you can see, he absolutely loved being caught like that. But... oh. Easy, tiger. He is strong. And there's his feathers. Don't worry, buddy, we'll be over in a second. So there's his feathers. So that won't stop him flying completely, but it will stop him taking off and going anywhere too far. It just sets them off balance a little bit, if that makes sense. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we know. We know. Would you like to go and see your friends? So the 3 who have already been clipped will stay in, and these 2 can be free. You can go for a run around. Let's see where they get to. Here we'll find his buddy, who's also been released already, and is somewhere around here. Ah, there we go. So here's one, and there's his buddy over the back. And so this is the first time that these guineas have been out in the wild of the chicken area with these hens and the rooster, and you see there's absolutely no problem for them. They're not being bullied, they're not being jumped on. I'm sure at some point they'll get a little peck just so that they know they have to show a little bit more respect. But they're not trying to run away, fly away, or do anything like that. This is actually the furthest I've seen any that I've released wander from the hutch. I think maybe because it's 2 together they feel a little bit stronger or braver or whatever the right word is. The other nice thing about releasing them this way is that if one does go missing, you haven't lost your whole flock, you've only lost one. This lot have tasted freedom before and they can now see their friends running around enjoying some grass. Are not that happy about it. This is the first time they've tried to break out like this. Take it easy, guys, take it easy. So that is now all of our Guinea Keets on their first day trip. These 3 have done it the last 3 days, and those 2 are doing it today. Tonight I will put them all back in here. They will chill out overnight, and the next 3 or 4 days I will just take 2 each day and release them, let them run around with everybody else, just to make sure everyone's acclimatized and happy to each other. And then by day 4 or 5 we will just be leaving this door open, and these guys will come and go as they please, and at some point they will hopefully join the other guineas in the guinea house. The older guineas really don't seem bothered or interested in the younger guineas. I don't know if it's just because they're not really competition for them at the moment, or just because they're already familiar with them and they're just not bothered. So we will come back to you in a few days when we open this door for the first time. Okay, today is the day. We are letting our guineas go free for the first time. These guys are 6 weeks old. They've had their right wings clipped only, so they can still fly, but they're just a little bit off balance. And they've been living out here in the chicken area for the last 3 weeks. And for the last week, we've been letting 1 or 2 out each day to just make sure that they stick around because they can hear the noise of their friends. So by now they should know that this is home. So the plan is simple. We're going to open the door, let them go, and hope they're still here tonight.
Welcome.
Be free, baby guineas, be free.
It's a freedom day. Even this guy. Lady.
Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see how many guineas we still have next week, please consider subscribing, and we will catch you all then. I wish you all a very happy week wherever you may be.